Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Cove Lake State Park. I thought I would come out, hang up my hammock. Hope there's not too much glare there in this beautiful spot. And kind of mess around with my camping gear. Maybe do some reviews on some stuff. I know I've been too busy to put up any videos lately, so I'm going to try to make up for it this weekend. Okay, stay with me. I'll be back shortly from this really, really beautiful place in Caryville, Tennessee. Back soon. All right, I'm going to do another, I'm really going to set up my tarp and my hammock. Now, I haven't waterproofed the tarp I made yet, and it's really not quite finished. I may put a couple of more tie-outs on it, but I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see about how it best works with my hammock. I got this beautiful day. It's chilly this morning. It's supposed to be up to 62, 63 this afternoon. But I've got a number of different things here. Always carry some extra bungees and things. And I've got my tree straps. These particular tree straps are 400-pound straps from Harbor Freight. They were ratchet straps. I might have showed them to you before. So I'm going to use those today. I've got some 1-inch ones that are going to be really nice. However, I have not yet finished getting them ready to go. They're 1,000-pound straps. They're 1.5 inches, and I'm real excited about them. But I think I showed you what I was working on with my little buckle. Okay, that is a 1/4-inch thick aluminum. I've been testing these out and they work really well. Had a better idea though. These are great. And so I'm going to do something a little bit different for my new tree straps that are 1,000 pounds and 1.5 inches wide. So I'm going to go up here and start setting up, and I'll be right back. It's going to be fun. So I wanted to show you this before I actually hung it up. This is my new buckle for my hammock. This one is made from a cheap $2 Harbor Freight magnesium bar with a flint striker on it. It's $2. Now, I cut slots in it. I've been using it. I've been sleeping in my hammock with this, and call it my fire buckle. And my little fire buckle is yet one more way to start a fire. Now, this is the cheap Chinese magnesium from Harbor Freight. When I do my drilling and my filing, I save all of those, and it lights a fire just fine. Now, it's not that white hot that you get from a really good magnesium, but definitely with this, and this will give you enough of an ignition to get your tinder started. So always good to have another fire steel and another chunk of magnesium. You know, I'd kind of like to grind this into a cool shape, but that's a waste of magnesium, so here it is. I'm going to go put up my other tree strap. it up so that the magnesium bar, the fire steel bar is across the bottom. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, but we don't know till we test it out. We'll see. And as you may recall, I made this bishop bag for my hammock so that I could pull it out without getting it all messed up. Let's see what we have here. Dropping some of my stuff here. I'm not using my whoopee slings. I've got plenty of strap here. So I'm just seeing how this goes without using those. If I had a lot more distance between the trees and I didn't have enough strap, I could always do that. This would probably be easier if I took the hammock off of the buckle, but I really don't want to put it down on the ground, so I won't. Right. The geese are having a good time at the other end of the lake. Okay. I think I'll hang it just a little bit tighter. They tell you that what you need to do is have about 30 degrees in the hang here. I think that I'm going to be able to do that pretty easily here. And that seems to be what's working for me, that 30 degrees. So that's what we'll do. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. I'm on a slant here. So I think we got it. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to just kind of tidy up a little bit. Eventually I'm going to take a nap. You know, the reason I always call these rookie hammock videos is because I'm a hammock rookie. I spent a lot of time fiddling with the buckles, trying to get it, you know, the right distance off the ground, when it occurred to me, well, Leslie, just raise your tree straps. Because basically, if you're going to hang the same way each time, what you need to do is to have a fixed ridge line, like I have right here. Okay, I'm on a sloping lot. I kind of have it down a little bit at the head end here, but that's okay. So that works much better. So I've got my fixed ridge line on. It's a piece of am steel, so we're talking, I don't know, 1,400 pound test, so it's not going anywhere. And it's also looped over the little buckles on the tree straps. But I'm going to put up a fixed ridge line, a ridge line also for my tarp, because I'm going to test it out and see how it works. Now, I found something really cool the other day. This is a figure 9. I really like these. They're really fast. Supposed to be fast. I'm not fast at anything. But these little jobs will let you put up your ridge line really quickly. Okay? You don't have to tiny knots, just do some wraps around it. So I thought those were cool. Kind of expensive, but I got a couple anyway. Then, a few days ago, I found something online at an outfit called Cheaper Than Dirt, and it's the same Night Eyes figure 9, but it's a little bitty one. And I was really lucky. I think I got them for $2 a piece, $1.90 something a piece. I don't know when they'll get these little small ones back in on sale again, because I bought the last 6. So they're saying out of stock, but Cheaper Than Dirt. Check it out. It's really kind of a neat site if they happen to have what you need. So I'm going to go up here and put this tarp ridge line up. See, obviously these are not at the right place because they're set for my basement. So we'll see, okay? Problems I'm having here is my brain doesn't wrap around how these work yet, so I tend to put them on backwards. So I'm going to have to change the one at the other end and put it on correctly. And I would bring this up a little more at this end, except that I'm too short. Sloping lock. Alright, that's got it. Now if I just hadn't gotten a knot tangled in the middle, it would have been a lot faster. Okay, I'm going to start putting my tarp on. I'm not going to make you suffer through that. I'll be back shortly. Thank you. Well, apparently it's getting warmer because I'm having to come out of some of my layers of gear here. One thing that I'm experimenting with is Everyone tells me you've got to have an underquilt with a hammock unless you're camping and hanging in the summer, because you have a tendency for your bottom to get cold. So this is just a one I whipped together out of $1.99 old sleeping bag that I got at the thrift store. And I took the zipper out, put in some bungee and a couple of toggles, and I've got it hung so that let me see if I can get you in here a little bit. I've got it hung so that it has bungees at the ends, because what's going to happen, obviously, is that it's got to be snug here up. So that's where I've got some shock cord in there. All right. And it's got to be snug down there so it comes up like this. Well, this kind of messes with, the whole shape of your hammock. But I've got bungees in there at the ends, so basically it's not going to create a big problem. The only problem with a hammock is it's just like a bed. You throw everything in it that you don't want to put on the ground. Not that I do that, mind you. So I did reach up high and level up my hammock just a little bit. Now, the next question is, can I hang in it? Now, I really don't want to take my boots off, but I really don't want to put my boots in my hammock, so I'll get my coat. I'll be right back. Better yet, I've got a hammock. I'll try to put my boots on it. And since last we spoke, I got a heck of a deal. They don't have them anymore. Can't remember where I got it from. I think I got it from Tables, I think. But I got a poncho liner, and it's purported to be government issue. It's super lightweight. It's really stuffed in here. So I didn't want to bring too much gear today. So my pack only weighs like 100 pounds instead of the 150 it would if I brought everything I wanted. You know how I am. And I don't have a car here today. Mary Margaret's dropped me off, and she's going to come back and pick me up later. So that's where we are right now. So if I get cold, it'll make me think harder about how to fix it in the future. I am designing an underquilt, and I'll let you know how it works. I think it's going to be pretty neat. I looked at a lot of different things. I saw one that was made of Insultex online, and it looked really, really super good, super easy to make. I thought it was really awesome. However, when I started looking for Insultex house wrap, it's like, oh my goodness, it would have taken, to do the 3 layers that they were talking about, it would have taken $75 worth of material, 76 I think is, and that was just, for starters, just that part of the material. I got these little clamps. They're really nice. They were 69 cents a piece at, of all places, the grocery store in the hardware section. They're really strong. They have little rubberized jaws on them, so I kind of like to clip the sides of my hammock up, and these seem to hold a little better than the binder clips do, so that's great. I'm going to go back and get some more. Probably they won't have any, because you know how I am about my bargains. Gotta have them. Okay, so I'm going to clip that on. I know I keep promising you I'm going to put up a tarp, and if I don't run out of day, I will do that. Okay, so let's see what I can do. And of course, I am a pampered old lady. Got my pillow. All right, now I'm going to See if I've got this adjusted more or less correctly. Let's see if it works. I'm also working on actually Mary Margaret's going to make me an over quilt, and I'm pretty excited about that. I got some what they call Blizzard Fleece at the Joann's, and it was on sale for half price. So it would have been $40 worth of fleece, ended up being $20 worth of fleece, and she's going to quilt it for me. She's also going to use some of the same material to do a little short hood for me, but it's going to be one that actually I can put my arms through so it'll stay down around my shoulders. And she's going to make that for me. I'm pretty excited about that. So got this pitched pretty low to the ground today, mostly because I'm on a slope. The nice thing about this is I can get up easily because I got a slope. Besides, I like swinging. So what I'm going to do now is put this up here from my boots. Clip it also. I think I also got my chamois at Cadle's as well. They're really pretty good, but you know me, I watch for the sales. Not going to just buy any old thing. Ow. Got my finger. Good clamp. Pinchy clamp. This is going to be neat because one thing I got, Dollar Tree. I figure if they wear out after one camping, that's fine. Got myself a little reading light here that I can just clamp from my ridge line. And a lot of people will make a little bag they can clamp up here at the end of, or just hook up at the top of their hammock so that they have something that they can put their things in. I can hang my glasses here. I can hang things from up here. The tarp's going to pull it down, I imagine, a pretty good bit. But we'll do that in a minute. Nah, I'll do it now. I'll get the tarp up and I'll be right back, okay? Thank you for your patience. Or as Bartles and James used to say, thank you for your support. Well, I'm pretty happy with the way my tarp came out. Now, I haven't waterproofed it yet. That still remains to happen, but I only brought one tent pole, but that's enough to let me look out. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And now, finally, I'm going to try laying down in it and see what that does. Change this around a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay. Let's see what happens now. It's a good thing I enjoy the part of camping that has to do with getting set up because it pretty much takes me forever. Let's see. Don't know if you guys can really see that well. I'm going to tilt the camera just a little bit. Hang on. So this tarp that I made is 10 feet wide by 12 feet, and my hammock's pretty long, so it's not in it by a whole lot. So I'm pretty sure that having it the 12-foot length is what I'm going to do. When I get ready to do another tarp, probably what I'll do is make it 10 by 10 and use it diagonally. That'll be enough, but I kind of like this. It's not super light though. And after I put the silicone on it, I know it's going to be a little bit heavier. I'm not sure what it weighs, but I bet it weighs 4 or 5 pounds the whole time. But it's huge. And it's sturdy, and it's got a million tie outs on it so far. I will probably put a couple more. Ah, I missed one over there. So, let's see if I can stay warm with just my Whoopee and my, as Shug Emery calls it, my Franken-Crip that I made out of an old good scrap. This seems to be fairly snug up under the ends. So we're going to give it a try. The nice thing about being close to the ground is you can reach down and get things. Okay, there we go. All right. Things are falling out of my pockets, folks. You know what? I could easily sleep in this. With the underquilt, it's not quite as easy to lie diagonally. It kind of something I'm going to have to learn how to do with the underquilt on it. Hope you guys can hear me. It's going to be terrible if none of this has any audio. Maybe I'll bring the camera closer. That's what I'm going to do. And like I said, got my light here, so if it gets dark, I can read. I can take my glasses off and hang them up here. So let's bring you up here into my little world, all right? Yeah, that's pretty nice. Now when I make my next quilt, I'm going to make it so that it hangs up tighter here. I think that's going to be a pretty important thing. My next underquilt, as it were. Nice thing is you can take things and put them over your fixed ridge line and get them out of your way but within reach, which is nice. I'm sitting on all my stuff I left on the bed. I got this also from Cadle's. It's for if you're sleeping in the cold. Of course, you know, I'm scared to death I'll get cold, so I want to make sure that I've got all the stuff I need. So I've got this, and I can take my glasses off, put them on my ridge line. They're right there where I need them. Are you guys still there? And the other thing that I thought would be cool would be if you're sleeping and it's cold and your eyes are exposed. And this thing's got netting in it so you can breathe through it, which is kind of nice. We'll see how it does. I am not going to be sleeping much colder than the low 30s because I'm a big old baby. But while you're sleeping, that can keep your eyes warm. I like this idea. It's a very girly thing, I realize. But, so those are my thoughts at this point on this. Got my pillow. Could probably manage without the pillow, but I like it. So, I can do that. I can get my feet up in here. Got my stuff here to keep me from getting my feet all over my hammock. I have to honestly say, I feel blind. I can't see you guys. Gotta put my glasses back on. You still there? Excellent. So, this thing is making my glasses fog up, so it's coming off for now. Alright. Well, it has taken me a lot longer to set up my tarp and my hammock than I thought it would. I'm still learning, and there are some pretty cool things to do with this. And I'm still experimenting. I learned a lot of things today. And I put bungees on my tent stakes so that are shock cord, so that I don't have to worry about them getting caught in the wind and jerking out of the ground. They'll stretch a little. I'm going to try out my poncho liner, which is supposed to be U.S. government issue, not pretend U.S. government issue. Because once I get still, I know that I'll cool off. It's really big too. You could like double it over and use it like I'm going to do right now with 2 layers. 2 layers. It's excellent. And my backside does not feel cold, so that's good. Okay, folks, I will try to do some review videos later. I've got a new Sawyer Mini that I haven't tried out yet. I've got my firebox stove to try out. I've got 2 Fancy Feast stoves to try out. I've got tinder to try out. I've got fat wood to try out. But right now, I'm just gonna take a nap. Thank you for joining me on this absolutely splendid late February day in East Tennessee at Cove Lake State Park in Caryville. Wherever you are, I hope you're having weather that's just this glorious. All right, I'll talk to you later. Maybe I'll get some more videos done today. But right now, it's nap time. See ya. Bye-bye.